thank you. It's good to speak with you, Peter. You're based in Hong Kong. I look forward to hearing your views on how are logistics networks in China developing. Can you start by providing a brief background of yourself?
Yes. So my name is Peter. I came to China 8 years ago. I've been working for some international companies in logistics. First in Hong Kong, later in Shanghai, and now I'm back in Hong Kong. I've mostly looked after selling logistics to international companies, companies that want to either sell or want to source in China. And well, the last 8 years, China has developed with an incredible pace, and so is logistics. You really see that also the logistics is growing in an incredible pace.
Can you talk more about where do you see the China's logistics networks and where are they headed?
Yeah, I think just by developing more into a consumer market, you'll see that you need also goods close to your markets, right? So therefore, there's a growing need for more warehouses, and there's a growing need for also more reliable distribution networks to really make sure that the delivery is done in an on time, in full manner. And to grow these networks, basically you start with building good infrastructure first in the larger consumer markets. So usually you see that the logistics is developing quick in the first tier cities, but because everybody is also developing in a way that they think that a lot of activities can be managed centrally, people like to further build a network from city to city as well, and to centralize the logistics at hotspots where they can serve a far bigger market.
And who's benefiting from this development?
Well, I think the one that is ultimately, of course, benefiting for this is the consumer itself, the Chinese consumer. But the one that can organize this best is the one that is also getting the most benefits out of it. So it's probably the ones that really can build this next step and can build this next network in an efficient way. They are the ones that are benefiting most.
Is there anything you could say about how you can establish your logistics network in China?
Well, I think it all starts with knowing the market pretty well. So on one end, you need to know China. On the other hand, you need to understand your customers and your suppliers, and then of course you need to know logistics products, and you need to find an ideal mix that works for your particular industry or your particular clientele.
And do you have any final recommendations?
Well, actually, there would be a final recommendation to the government, because I think what is very important, apart from infrastructure, is that also things are done in a compliant way. So I think that the Chinese government needs to look after overloading pretty strict because truck overloading basically ruins the development of logistics. Um, because you're overloading, you're not going to palletize product, and because you're not palletizing product, you basically have difficulties to make your logistics efficient. So I think overloading is really a big drawback for logistics. And another thing is that I think that the VAT and a lot of other things they can still be further harmonized in China, and it needs to be done because if you're not harmonizing things, then probably it's also very difficult to standardize your logistics product.
Thank you, Peter, for sharing your views today on the development of China's logistics networks.
Okay, you're welcome.